Hello guys, this is Ryo69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic I'm gonna display, we all know, is from 1997. Pretty long time ago. And I'm talking about JLA issue number 1. Check that out. Awesome, huh? I'm gonna put it here. Okay, stay. Okay. Let me first take out the sound of my cell phone. Okay, just in case I get a call. You never know when you're doing videos, but well. On this video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts about story arc of Flash, which is called, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Out of Time. That runs, now this is a very long story arc. It runs through 8 issues, actually 7 comic books and 1 annual. So the first part is issue number 30 of Flash, which is an excellent cover. Then goes through annual Flash annual issue number 3, which is also excellent cover. Flash issue number 31, nice cover. Issue number 32, this is a variant cover of the Bombshell edition, which is really nice. Issue number 33, which this one is another variant cover, which I believe this was the 75 Batman edition or something like that, which I like this cover because basically it's just black and white. 34, this is the selfie variant cover, which is pretty fun cover. Future's End, Flash from Future's End, believe it or not, this is part of the story. And the last chapter, which is issue number 35, this is the Halloween variant cover. Okay. Like I say, it's pretty long story arc. Okay, basically, the story has this story has 2 stories. Mainly is that Barry he's doing investigation about some weapons got stolen from the weapon storage on the police station. And they are committing crime. So they used to be a gang, but most of them, some of them are in jail, some of them got killed in the crime syndicate, because this story comes after the crime syndicate. So. But the main story is that on issue number 30 is the Barry Allen from the future. You see, on the future, like 20 or 30 years in the future, Barry has a guilt trip, and it's because Wally he died. And his aunt, she ended up on the wheelchair. The thing is that he feels so guilty thinking about his life, what he did wrong, and the consequences because of it. So he decides to run back in time. Now he also knows that between Reverse Flash and Rod, they rupture the timeline or the Speed Force. So they have a lot of, it's been damaged. A lot of what is called pocket holes throughout the timeline. So he decides to go back in time to save Wally. The thing is that while he's going through back in time, we see that the present Barry today, he sees that that every time that he runs, he's losing time. He do not understand why. So the future self is running back in time to be in our present. So while he's going back, he's trying to fix things that for some reason or another, whether it was a bad judgment or he didn't reach in time, so he's trying to fix it. So the first target that he goes is to meet up Grodd. He kills Grodd. He kills Grodd. Captain Cole, he dies of cancer. He kills Reverse Flash. He avoids the Trickster. I believe that he kills the Trickster back in time before he committed a biggest crime. So while he's doing that crew time, Barry Allen, present time, so he finally figured out who's the bad guy, who stole the weapons on the weapon depot and committed all those crimes and so on and so forth. It happens to be a cop. Fine. The thing is that he continues going back in time, the future self, to the point where now before that, I forgot to mention, Barry and Wally, they don't like each other because Barry put Wally kind of like in jail or making trouble, but they did not know each other until his best friend happens to be the aunt of Wally. So Barry was kind of like the older brother. So they finally get along. So while the future self is going through time to our present, he finally meets to the point where in that moment where Wally West died in the car accident with his aunt. The thing is that it wasn't Barry's Allen's fault. He feels guilty because he never reached in time. That's why he feels guilty. But the responsible of the accident was Reverse Flash, which happens to be Barry's uncle. See where I'm going? So he reached to the point in history where he confronts the Reverse Flash. He tells him, look, stop doing this because of you. You killed your nephew. And he says, no, how am I supposed to kill my nephew? The thing is that his nephew and his sister, they were driving the van where Reverse Flash was doing his thing, trying to stop him. The thing is that for Reverse Flash to do his thing, he's kind of like rupture the bridge. But she was so focused on reach her brother that she did not notice that the road were damaged, and she fell off the bridge. So Future's Flash, he stops Reverse Flash, and he saved Wally and his aunt before the car or the van hits the ground. So that part is not. To avoid Future's situation, the Future Flash, he kills Reverse Flash in the past, not the present, the past, which happened to be our future. So he saved Barry, Wally, and his aunt, but he kills Reverse Flash. So they're all upset about it. Why you kill him? This and that. But why? So this is the main comic book from the whole story arc. happens to be the future's end. The thing is that while all that's going on, the present Flash, he runs to the future. He runs to that moment because he's supposed to fight Reverse Flash. But the moment that he's fighting, Wally's supposed to die. So the past story, our future, and future self kind of connected on this comic book. So now we have Reverse Flash that is dead. The future self, Barry Allen, and the present Barry Allen, they're both finally meet each other. The thing is that the present Flash believes that the blue Flash happens to be Reverse Flash, but he says, no, it's not Reverse Flash. I just killed him. I said, why'd you kill him? Well, he needs to die. I said, no, wait a minute. So they start arguing. The thing is that the blue Flash happens to be the future Barry Allen. He tells him, look, I'm your future self. Just a bit more older. But I'm you, just 20 years or 25 years in the future. So he's all confused. I said, okay, fine. Okay, you're my future self from the future, then why you kill Reverse Flash? And he starts to explain about what Grodd did and Reverse Flash and himself going through time. He said, look, the timeline is ruptured, it's broken. So I need to fix this. Otherwise, all time and reality will be gone. The thing is that they start to fight each other. The thing is that the blue Flash, he needs to kill the present Flash for him to fix the timeline. But for that, he have to go way in the past. Our past. So, while they are fighting, Blue Flash and Red Flash, I'm going to call it that way, they hit each other so hard that they used their speed force. And all that energy just came out. And Wally, he was affected by it. So now he has speed force. The thing is that during that fight, the present Flash, he died. But before he died, he told Wally, look, I'm going to give you the speed force and make sure that I will not become the monster that I'm supposed to become in the future. I want you to stop me and make sure that I do not become that. And Wally says, yes, I will promise. That was the end of the story. Now we go to the last part. The thing is that Reverse future self, future Flash, he goes way our past to the beginning where the rupture of the timeline is very small. So for him to fix it, he had to kill himself, our Flash. So that way the timeline will be fixed. The thing is that he managed to kill him again. The thing is that for him to avoid the Reverse Flash, future Flash, to kill the present Flash, Wally, he runs to the past, to the moment where all this happens, in the beginning of where the rupture on the timeline is very small. So the thing is that Wally, he sacrificed himself saving the present Flash. The thing is that when they go back in time, the future self, he shows the timeline that is ruptured. There's a big hole in the timeline. So he pushed Flash into that rupture. By doing that, the timeline is fixed. So now we have the present Flash lost in the timeline, which does the story arc after this one. Then we have Wally West that he actually died. But he died on the past. So in the future, he's still alive because the original Wally is still alive. So what's going to happen with the future Flash on the present? Well, that will happen on the next story arc. I have to tell you that maybe on this video, maybe I didn't explain myself correctly. Because this timeline thing, there are times when it gets a little bit complicated. Try to explain it. So, but I have to say that was an excellent story. I really loved the story. It was really good. So, if you want to start reading Flash, you should try reading that story arc book because it's really good. And I believe this is the first story arc after the old creator team left, so this is the new creator team. And I have to say that it's excellent story. Really good. Very long. You have to read a lot. It's very, very worthy. But it's worth it. It's really good story. It's really good story. And I would give it 4.5 out of 5. Well guys, so till next time, then what I'm going to do on my next video, I will read the next story arc after this one, which I'm going to tell you what happened with the present Barry Allen, what happened to the future Barry Allen, that is right now on the present, which is really good story also. So, well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.